My name is Maddie Bunyard, and today I'm going to be telling y'all the story of how I got my scar. So it all started last June whenever I developed a fever, and I had this fever for 2 weeks straight. And so my mom kept taking me to the doctor, and she kept putting it off and telling me that it was just viral and that it was nothing to be concerned about. And then we went to Texas to go visit my brother because he lives there. And on the way there, we stopped at a gas station just to pee. And I got out, and when I walked inside, I passed out, and my mom caught me before I hit the ground. And then when I came back to, I started throwing up everywhere. And then they called the ambulance, and they took me by ambulance to the hospital, where the doctor saw me and diagnosed me with mycoplasmic pneumonia. After that, I continued to lose weight and having GI bleeds, and we couldn't figure out why I kept getting sicker, so they decided to do an upper and a lower scope, and that's when they diagnosed me with gastric, chronic gastritis and esophagitis. But that still wasn't the reason why I was so sick. So that didn't really give us the answers that we were looking for, but instead it just found out more problems I had. After that, my lymph nodes continued to stay swollen. So my mom took me and we got several CT scans of my neck and then of my lungs because we didn't know if the pneumonia had gone away. And right before I got my surgery for my lymph node biopsy, we found out that I had pneumonia a second time, and I had a lesion in my right lung. And so they decided to go ahead and do a lymph node biopsy because my lymph nodes right here were still swollen. So they cut my neck open and they went up and they took the lymph nodes out and then patched it back up. And the right side of my neck, I still don't have feeling in because the nerves were cut through to get to the lymph node. And then they tested my lymph nodes and it came back negative for lymphoma, the cancer. But after the fact, I started to get better, and the doctors found out that the cause of all my symptoms, losing weight, like passing out, and my lymph nodes being swollen, and my other issues, and the CT scans and my lymph nodes, the cause of everything was because I had mycoplasmic pneumonia, and it had gone undertreated, and so it was causing my body to fail. And then after my surgery, I developed a seroma and an infection in my neck, causing it to swell, like you see here. And then the day before third round of playoffs, my neck that looked like this the night before busted, and my mom had to take me to the ER where they told me that I had developed an infection in my neck. But now I'm all better, and I have this lovely scar to remind me of what I've been through. And thank you all for listening.